Okay, first and foremost, everybody should check out www.prisonplanet.com. A lot of helpful information. You can proof check it, make up your own mind. The point is that, this country is under attack. Nations around the globe perceive us to be weak and whiny. And I don't care what anybody says, they will use this to their advantage. We're freeing terrorists. We're taxing people out of their homes, the homes that we're supposedly trying to save. Michigan alone, we're about to get hit with a 50% registration fee tax to go renew our plates and stuff. That's ridiculous in a state that's economy is the worst in the country. The mortgage fallout is worse than the other 4 states, and it's extortion, it's rape, it's molestation of our Constitution, our personal rights, and damn it, my wallet. I don't want to work so hard and have nothing left at the end of the day. I get a paycheck, and I dish out Social Security, FICA, taxes beyond belief. I was supposed to get roughly $600 back this year from the state of Michigan, but they decided to keep most of that. I got $187 back. That's my money that they're stealing. They're stealing. And why? Because they're losing revenue, because people are leaving this state faster than any other state. They're running, they're getting out, because to live here is to live in Germany, basically. It's terrible. They want to add more taxes to our gas. They're taxing bulk tobacco over 200%. And then you've got the federal government taxing packs of cigarettes. Why? Because they're spending money they don't have. And they don't care, because they will pay for this. I will pay for this, and you will pay for this. And if I have children, or you have children, they will definitely pay for this. We don't need it. We don't want it. And it's time that the people who voted for Obama for whatever reason, because of his color, because you believe in change, or because you're a moderate Republican who doesn't want to be marked as a racist, you should all be held accountable for your uneducated and uninformed decision. Oh, change. Oh, hope. And some guy that worked at McDonald's says to Obama, oh, gracious God, look at what we're doing. Look at the propaganda. Our president was on plates, coins, stamps, before he even stepped into office and did anything. Does he deserve that? No, he doesn't. Since he's been in office, he's proved to do nothing to help the American people. There's no hope. There's no change. There's no dream. The American dream is being ripped away from us. It's now the American nightmare. If you make money, you're bad. That's wrong. They're paying people to pay their mortgages. That's ridiculous. If you can't afford it, you lose it. Just like the bank bailout. Those banks shouldn't have been bailed out. Hell, government caused half of what happened. But you don't hear about that because government doesn't want you to know that, oh, we have to have a bailout now because we have to cover our tracks. Because if people find out that it's our fault, I may not be able to stay in Congress. Well, guess what? We don't want you there. You do nothing for us. It's time for people to recognize what's happening. This isn't a Democrat thing. This isn't a Republican thing. This is a country thing. And it's time we stand together. Black, white, left, right, all of us. Because we're all being taken advantage of. Black people, why do you have to be called black people? You're Americans. Face it, you're just Americans. and you let Democrats continue to label you and use you as tools, and they use minority groups as tools so they can get nominated and do things that we don't need them to do. Socialism's bad, communism's bad. And if you want someone to take care of you the rest of your life, then this is the plan for you. It's not the plan for me. It's time to bring this country to a grinding halt. Just stop. Stop paying bills. Stop going to work. Stop paying taxes. Just stop everything we do and show them that if it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be a them. And let's remember, government works for the people. We need to be held accountable for what they're doing. It's our fault because we continue to vote for them on pathetic reasons. Pathetic, terrible reasons. We got a bill. Obama's total budget will be $3.7 trillion, the biggest in history. You can take day one from this country to the end of George Bush, and you add up all those budgets together, and they don't equal Obama's one single year budget. There's something really, really wrong with that. Rahm Emanuel's on record saying that, oh, we're just going to make 18-year-olds serve 3 months in boot camp. Well, it sounds like the draft to me. What are we doing? What are you people doing? Pay attention. We're getting taxed on our electricity, the gas we burn in our homes for heat. We're getting nailed with the carbon tax because we're bad people, because we want to have a warm house. We're bad people because we want to have lights. Meanwhile, you got representatives of Michigan creating legislation that if you work for 6 years as a state employee, you get lifetime benefits. Well, tell me, how do those get paid for? My tax dollars, my wallet, the money that I make, the money that I break my back for, goes to them so they can get awesome health care for life, and I gotta get stuck with Social Security. Oh, don't you worry about it, son. Social Security is good for you, but bad for me. The government has 8 retirement funds that they get to choose from. How many do you have? See, my boss, he's not a union guy. So I do have a choice. I have a 401k, and I put enough in there that I know I will be covered. But as long as government stays out of my 401k, which, by the way, they would like to take charge of, and, oh, we'll grow your 401k 3% a year for you. Well, guess what? I grow it more than that on my own. So government, I'll pass on your little help out there. I don't need a handout from you. The people that need a handout from you are the people that do nothing, or they're the people that believe in what you're going to do for them, which is nothing. You're going to rape them. That's what you do to everybody, government. You rape people, you pillage them. You're making us all become peasants. You're taking money from the rich, and you're giving it to the poor, and you're making everybody an equal player. And we're all going to sink at the same time, because the policies that are being put forth will kill us. They're strangling us. I know some of you out there have to admit you were wrong. Now it's time to prove it. It's time to prove it and stand up and fight. You're losing your rights every day, and you still go home and you watch Dancing with the Stars and The Biggest Loser and whatever else. It's time to stop. Okay?